Hi, I'm Matt Crawford, co-founder of Longridge Partners. Welcome DOLCE Magazine to Longridge House. I grew up in a bed and breakfast on the lake in small town Ontario. My father was a professional fisherman, which brought us to the country. I enjoyed a rural upbringing, playing with friends on the street and playing a lot of road hockey, doing a lot of canoeing and kayaking in the summertime. So we started using our home as a bed and breakfast, just some of our spare rooms, and from a young age I was involved in the business, greeting guests, giving them tours of the home, making them dinner reservations at nearby restaurants. It was a bit of a coincidence later in my career when we got into owning some high-end assets that we felt as though could provide unique accommodations, and it just turned out that we found ourselves in the business of offering something, a similar version of what I had been doing many years earlier in my own home. The funny anecdote is that I come to the club as one of its leaders without myself being an excellent golfer. Being interested in golf for sure, enjoying the game of golf, but as compared to some other people in leadership positions at high-end private clubs, they would certainly beat me on the golf course. And what that allowed me to do was bring ideas that didn't exclusively focus on golf. It kept golf as a priority, as it should be, but it allowed us to think about how we wanted the culture to be, how we wanted the amenities to service the whole family, how we wanted to prioritize the culture of the staff, and that we're running a business. And so what we found was our entrepreneurial approach to business management allowed us to make decisions at the club in operations that are different than a traditional governance structure for a private club. Our ideal vision for use of the club would see the whole family come to the club for a day, for everyone to find uses at the club, and similarly when staying at our houses as part of our retreats, for them to have exposure to all of Caledon and be set in nature, which could include accessing the golf club for portions of your stay or feeling immersed in nature during your time at the home. So that was important for us to check all boxes, and really to feel immersed in nature was always a value of ours. So this is a really unique opportunity for people to access the Pulpit Club, a private club, one of the top-rated private clubs in Canada, for non-members to have a day in the life of a member access while staying at our houses. This also separates us from other private clubs, which typically limit access exclusively to members and their guests. We came up with what character of member we should be pursuing at the golf club to align with what types of properties we were pursuing in general at Longridge Partners. And both of those were driven by our own personal ideals. John Clark and I are both outdoor enthusiasts. We choose to spend our time in nature. We choose to spend our time with friends and family in nature at most every opportunity. So when we visit a property and we consider its acquisition, we're doing so through the lens of how can we envision the use of this property, and how might others like us with similar values enjoy these properties. For me, La Dolce Vita is about spending time with friends and family in nature. Spending time outdoors is both where I'm most productive and where I'm happiest.